Now question number 8, it says there is some matrix A which is n cross n matrix such that any element Aij belongs to this set which is 1 and minus 1. So any entry in this matrix is either plus 1 or minus 1. Now it says that suppose that AK1 is 1 for all k between 1 and n both inclusive, and this summation k varies from 1 to n, AKI, AKJ is equal to 0 for all I unequal to j, then show that n is a multiple of 4. Now we are given this matrix which is A, and that's an n cross n matrix. Now AK1 is 1 for all k between 1 and n. So that means A11 is 1, A21 is 1. So all these first element in this first column, they are 1. Now we are also given this condition that summation k varies from 1 to n, AKI into AKJ equals to 0 for all I unequal to j. So what we'll do is, in this we'll take I as 1. So we'll take I as 1, then we can write this summation as k varies from 1 to n, AK1, AKJ, and this is 0 for all j unequal to 1. Now AKI is always 1. So from here we can write summation k varies from 1 to n, AKJ is equal to 0. So that means in any column j, sum of all the elements must be 0. If sum of all elements must be 0, then it simply means half of them should be plus 1 and other half should be minus 1. And we know that there are altogether n elements. So say we have m ones and m minus 1s. So we have total 2m elements in this jth column, and total number of elements in any column is simply n. So we can say that this n, it is at least an even number. So we have proved that this n is at least an even number. Now in this expression, if I'll put j as 1, then we get AKI into AK1. AK1 is again 0. That means for any column I again it will have m plus 1s and m minus 1s. Now, if we look at this AKI into AKJ, it simply means for any given row, we are multiplying this element, that is the element in this ith column with the element in jth column, and then we keep multiplying them, and we'll add all such multiplied terms, then its sum will be 0. Now, when we'll multiply these two expressions in any given row, then we'll have 4 kind of products. So either it will have plus 1 into plus 1, or it will have plus 1 into minus 1, or minus 1 into minus 1, or minus 1 into plus 1. So we'll have these 4 kind of products. Now what we'll do is, we'll say let there be r such products in this expression. So out of these m minus 1s, r minus 1s, they are multiplied with minus 1, and m minus r minus 1s are multiplied with plus 1s. So we have r such terms, and here we'll have m minus r such products. Now for the second product we have taken r minus 1, so that means for this one we'll have m minus r such products, and in the same way we'll have r such products. Now if we'll add all these products, then we'll have, now this is plus 1 into plus 1, so 1 into r. Now this is minus 1, so it'll be minus 1 into m minus r, and then again plus r, and here it'll be minus 1 into m minus r, and again it'll be simply 0. So if we'll simplify it, we'll get r minus m plus r minus m plus r equals to 0. So from here we'll get m equals 2r. Now n is 2m. So we'll replace m with 2r. We can write n equals some 4r. And from here we can say that this n, it is a multiple of 4. And that is the answer to this question.